All right, so we're back with the Week 16 picks, back with the recap for the week. I just got to get right into it. 9-7 for the second straight week. Now, thankfully, that puts us 2 under 100. So I'm going to go into Week 17, and I'm going to actually hit 100 losses, and only took 17 weeks. So I'm happy about that. Because I started out rough, and there was a rough patch in there where I had more losses than wins, and I just thought, I'm gonna hit. I thought I was gonna hit 100 losses before I hit 100 wins, but then I got on a hot streak, and then now it's back to back of 9-7 again. So, again, under 100 for the final week. There's no way I only get one wrong next week. There's just no way at all. But Thursday game. San Francisco lost. I picked them. I thought they would do okay, and then they were doing good. And then Tennessee woke up. It's like, oh yeah, there's a game today. Let's go win this game. And so they ended up coming back, winning. Were they down? No, it was 10-0 at halftime, and then they quickly scored 10 points in the second half, and then they won. Was it 20-17? I forget what the final score was. I don't remember. Then we had the 2 games on Christmas. Cleveland and Green Bay. Green Bay won by a point. Offense stalled out. Only put up 3 points in the second half. Just absolutely abysmal by the offense. People are going to talk about the flag the no call, the no flag at the end of the game. Peoples Jones did push off. You can actually see it if you go back and watch the replay. You can see his arms extend. But I'm not getting into that. I don't want to get into that. But, it was a fun game. And then the offense stalled out. And then the Browns made it a game. Defense looked abysmal yet again. It's now we're closing in on like a month of just bad late November, early December defense. It's been absolutely terrible defensive-wise. Just letting people get back into these games all the time I don't want that. I don't need that. We don't need heart attacks every single weekend. Just play defense. I don't know how hard that is. I thought we got rid of Pettine, but I guess Pettine snuck his back away and took over Joe Barry's spot again. All right, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. Indy, Arizona. Indy pretty much, I don't want to say they controlled the game, but, Arizona's fallen yet again. Not looking too good. So, I'm praying that they can beat the Cowboys this coming weekend, but I don't know. They're not looking good. Not looking good at all. So, the Packers may have to win out to keep that 1 seed, which is going to suck, because Vikings gave us trouble last time. We'll see if they can give us trouble again this weekend. We'll see. Detroit, Atlanta narrowly won this game. They actually fumbled. Detroit got the ball back, and Tim Boyle just couldn't complete it, and he threw a goal line interception, which gave Atlanta the win. But Detroit was driving, and they were doing good, and then they just Tim Boyle just failed. So I think Goff had either an injury or COVID or whatever, so they were just, Tim Boyle was doing his thing. So... Rams, Minnesota, actually a decently fun game. Rams looked like they were going to run away with it, and then Minnesota got back into it, and then they're trading scores, and eventually Rams go up 10, and then Vikings get down the field, get a field goal, and then don't get the onside kick, and that's how that game ends. So, Jags, Jets was, kind of interesting. Not to say there. Philly, I'm really hoping Philly can beat Dallas week 17. I'm really hoping for it. Please, Philly, please. Buffalo, New England. This is the Buffalo team I was expecting weeks ago. Now, obviously, in the bad weather, I didn't expect them to, I didn't know what to expect. I thought, New England just controlled the weather in Buffalo, and that's why they got the win. But Buffalo just does not look good. I mean, obviously, they got beat by Jacksonville and whatnot, and just have not looked strong. But they came out, and they beat up. It was, 33-21 was the final score against New England. They went to New England and beat them. So, good job. I got that one wrong. I'm okay with that one wrong because I enjoy watching the Bills. They just got to show up more often. Then I called this my game of the week. I'm fine with that because Joe Burrow had, 545 yards and 4 touchdowns. This man went off. Now, again, it's basically the backups for Baltimore because they have so many people out. But Cincinnati just rolled all over them. Chargers. What the heck? What the heck? How do you lose to Houston? Not only lose, what was it? 41-21, I think was the final score. How? Who are the Chargers? They started out so hot, and then they just plummeted back down to earth and are just crashing right now. I wanted the Chargers in the playoffs, and I don't think we're going to get that. I don't even know what seed they're at, right? I don't know. I haven't filmed. We're going to film the playoff picture video tomorrow. That's going to go up Thursday morning, so I've not filmed that video yet, but come on, Chargers. Just come on. Then my upset here, obviously I talked about this earlier. I figured, Carolina's probably not going to win this. They didn't. They got absolutely decimated by Tampa. So, I called that, but I was hoping for an upset. It didn't happen. Then Chicago. Chicago showed up late, and then they went for, I think they had to go for 2. And then they were like, we don't want to tie this. We're going to go for 2. And then they got it. and beat Seattle and at Seattle in a blizzard. Well, it wasn't really a blizzard, but they had, was it like 4 inches of snow on the ground, and it was coming down as they were playing too? Like, it was crazy. It was just insane. That weather was just wow. And then we're getting that right now. I'm actually getting that here in Wisconsin. We're getting that right now. So, woo! Denver, LA, I didn't watch the game. Las Vegas, excuse me. Las Vegas won by 2. That's all I know. Pittsburgh, Kansas City called that, and Pittsburgh just absolutely decimated. Just decimated by the Chiefs, which is just crazy to think about, but it happened. Washington, Dallas decimated, destroyed. They killed the guy, and then they kept beating up Washington, and then they beat him, and then they grabbed his ghost, and they started beating up the ghost, and then they went up to heaven, and they followed him around and kept, or hell, or whatever, I don't and they followed the guy around wherever he went, and they just kept beating him up, and then they went back home, and, just went riding on horses, and they just absolutely decimated Washington. It was terrible. Then, I called the upset. I got one upset this week, 1 and 2 this week in upsets. Miami beats New Orleans. New Orleans actually lost Taysom Hill. I think it was Thursday or Friday after I recorded the video, after I put it up. Taysom Hill got COVID, so then they had to put Ian Book in. And Ian Book, for his second career pass, threw a pick 6, and then that was basically the end of the game. Miami put up, I think it was 20 points. I believe it was 20-3. So I called that upset. Miami's on a 7-game win streak right now. Trying to get a playoff spot. So they're a pretty hot team right now. So that's, good for them. Good for Miami. I was hoping they got in last year. And then they just didn't, because I think the Raiders won, I believe, or something. They lost or whatever. So, just overall, I'm happy for Miami. I would enjoy seeing them in the playoffs. Hopefully they don't get matched up against the Bills and get just decimated. That would suck. For now, though, just heading into Week 17 here. Final week here of below 100 losses. Feels good. At least one more week here to be below, and then tomorrow, then we're going to talk about our picks, or my picks for the week, and then we'll come back next Tuesday, and we'll see what happens. So, for now, like the video, share the video around, don't forget to subscribe, and I'm out of here. Peace.